and I literally wept, like cried during my meal while eating lamb, which I don't even normally like lamb. And it was one of the most fantastic culinary experiences we have ever.
Hey everybody, this is John and Kyle here, and we are Magical Mustache Man, and we are on our way to the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa.
So this morning we are continuing our series on Walt Disney World resorts, continuing with the monorail resorts, and we're going to the Grand Floridian. So today we parked at the TTC, took the ferry over to Magic Kingdom, and now are doing one of our favorite walks, which is the walkway from Magic Kingdom to the Grand Floridian. It's got some really lovely, lush scrub palms and palmetto trees, very Florida landscaping. It's a nice little walk at night. It's all lit up with these lanterns, and just a really lovely way to get to the Grand Floridian. So the Grand Floridian is not an opening day resort. It's the only monorail resort that's not an opening day resort, but it is probably the most luxurious resort on Disney World property. It is this Victorian style buildings, this white intricate railings and siding, and then this very deep maroon red roof. It's very striking. It's very beautiful. The landscaping is very pristine and manicured, kind of like a Victorian garden. And so very different than like our Polynesian resort review, where very lush and dense Hawaiian sort of.
This is like very clean, very maintained, very crispy, I would like to say.
Crispy's a good, yeah.
Crispy.
Sometimes it feels a little hoity-toity,
It does.
if I were to use a term.
But it's very fancy inside. I freaking love coming here dressed up when it's cold. And
It definitely was a little cooler.
And like, just come down here for a drink. It's a really great resort. And I will say, although the Polynesian is blocking the walkway around the whole walk, it is still worth the walk, walking from Magic Kingdom to the Grand Floridian.
Absolutely, yep. So once the island tower is done, the DVC tower at Polynesian, the walkway will be open again, and you can walk all the way from the TTC to the Contemporary, essentially, and back. I'm very excited for that. So if you've ever seen the electrical water parade, this is actually what the floats look like. They're just chain link fences with lights on them. And they're kind of hidden in this little cove between the Magic Kingdom and the Grand Floridian. But it's so cool to see what they look like at night when they're all lit up and all these amazing floats and everything.
If you're walking from Magic Kingdom to the Grand Floridian at night, this path illuminates very brightly and is very beautiful. And it really showcased the Grand Floridian's beauty at night the most, I believe. It is. I just love it.
And once the walkway is back open all the way, it's so crowded leaving Magic Kingdom, especially after Happily Ever After or late at night. And I know people walk a lot when they're at Disney World, but if you like walking and you don't want to be on a crowded monorail or on that crowded ferry boat, it can be really nice to just walk all the way back to the TTC, take your time, pop into the lobbies of the Grand Floridian and Polynesian. If you're looking for a nightcap, maybe stop at the Enchanted Rose and grab a nightcap on your way out back to your hotel or wherever. So it just is really lovely, and definitely at winter time when it's a little bit cooler, it's particularly wonderful to go on the walk.
Heck yeah. It's like noon right now. It's probably like 90 degrees, a little humid. It's not that bad. It's a lovely walk.
It's warm, but it is not surface of the sun warm today, which is nice for the middle of the day, and some good cloud cover, which is good. So like the Polynesian, the Grand Floridian is located on Seven Seas Lagoon, which means you can rent private boats to take out into Seven Seas Lagoon here from the marina. So there are no shortage of activities at the Grand Floridian. Like a deluxe resort, there are tons of recreation options, including 2 pools, the beach pool and the courtyard pool, including a water slide and a whole kids play area that is themed after Alice in Wonderland and pretty cool. There's a very small beach overlooking Seven Seas Lagoon. There are campfire activities, movie under the stars, poolside cabanas, the motorized boat rentals over from the marina that you can take out into the Seven Seas, fishing, specialty cruises, including a cruise that you can take a night to watch Happily Ever After from Seven Seas Lagoon, an arcade, basketball courts, the electrical water pageant, which you can watch at night, and then some very special things that are pretty unique to the Grand Floridian, namely the health club, so full fitness center, and Senses Spa, one of 2 spas in the entire Walt Disney World property here at the Grand Floridian and at Saratoga Springs. And so you get a massage, get spa services, really indulge in that relaxing vacation vibe, and just soak in all of this amazing Floridian luxurious ambiance. Okay, let's talk about transportation. So again, Grand Floridian is a monorail resort, so it has monorail access to Magic Kingdom, the other monorail resorts, and the Ticket and Transportation Center where you can switch monorails and go to Epcot. There's also the resort boats that will take you from Grand Floridian over to Magic Kingdom, and then there's bus transportation to the other parks as well as Disney Springs. So really great transportation options. It's definitely something that makes this resort, like the other monorail resorts, very special because of those extra amenities of transportation. Are you looking to plan your next magical vacation? We specialize in Disney, Universal, cruise lines, and all-inclusive resorts, and we would love to help you plan your vacation at no cost to you. Please reach out to us at magicalmustacheman.com.
All right, so before we move any further, let's talk about the room types here at the Disney Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. Starting with standard rooms, there's 3 different kinds of standard rooms. There are the water view, resort view, and the theme park view. The price ranges between $850 to $1,200 a night. They're pretty pricey. This is one of the deluxe rooms. These rooms fit 5 adults, so you could get 2 queens and a pull-out. And if you wanted to upgrade your standard room to club level, that would be an additional estimate about $500 per night, so coming out to like $1,600 per night. This includes a beverage cooler, coffee and tea station, patio and balcony, and the access to the Royal Palm Club. And if the standard room is not good enough for you, then you could check out the Deluxe Studio, which is a little bit bigger than the standard room. Still sleeps 5 adults, and it includes a small kitchenette with a small fridge, microwave, and some sort of porch or balcony. These rooms are a little old looking, but it does have the Grand Floridian charm to them. They're very beautiful rooms. And lastly, if you're on a vacation with a big family with more than 9 adults, then the 2-bedroom villa would be perfect for you. This size room includes 1 king bed, 1 queen bed, and 2 queen size pull down beds, and 1 single pull down bed. A total of 9 people in this room. This room is massive, it is beautiful, it does look a little old, but it does have that Grand Floridian charm to it. These rooms do also come in a 1-bedroom/3-bedroom versions. These rooms range between $2,500 to $3,000 and up, depending on the season.
So one thing that sets apart the Grand Floridian is absolutely its dining. It has some of the best restaurants on all Walt Disney World property and probably in Orlando itself. But let's start with quick service. Gasparilla Island is great quick service. Disney Food Blog said it is the best mac and cheese on property, which I feel like we need to try it at some point to concur with that. But kind of normal quick service fare, sandwiches, flatbreads, things like that. There are 2 pools, so there's a pool bar at the Beaches Pool Bar and the Courtyard Pool Bar. So again, quick service, sandwiches, fries, kind of normal stuff like that. And then we move into seated dining.
We're going to start off with the Grand Floridian Cafe, which is pretty much straightforward American dining food. Sit down. Second, we'll talk about the 1900 Park Fare, which is character dining. It is all you can care to enjoy. And the best part, people are ranting and raving about this, which for breakfast and lunch will be the strawberry soup. So you got to try that.
And it just reopened since being closed for all of COVID just a few months ago. It's back on the scene, and character dining's back available at Grand Floridian. So those are kind of pretty, basic dining options, and then it starts to get a little bit more upscale with the next three. So first is Citricos, which is Florida cuisine with a Mediterranean flair. They recently redid the whole restaurants, Mary Poppins themed, exceptionally good food. And then next is Narcoossee's. Narcoossee's is one of the most beloved restaurants on Walt Disney World property. It's located out on the waterfront, looking over Seven Seas Lagoon. Fresh seafood. It is absolutely fantastic. Definitely signature dining. Definitely expensive. And then comes to the most expensive and the only Michelin star rated restaurant in all of Walt Disney World property, which is Victorian Albert's.
Oh God, it is freaking amazing.
So we had the amazing opportunity to eat here last December, so December of 2023, and I literally wept, cried during my meal while eating lamb, which I don't even normally like lamb. And it was one of the most fantastic culinary experiences we have ever had. It was very, very expensive. I mean, you're talking $500 a person for 10 courses of food, but I mean, just every bite was amazing.
I gotta say that's probably my favorite meal in my whole entire life, and I've ate lots of meals. It was so good.
And a lot of food.
I don't know. I get a little choked up talking about Victorian Albert's because it was just so good. Kyle was crying when he had the lamb. I was like, what's going on? This is so crazy. It's not even just the food, it's the whole experience. People, the way they talk to you, the way they bring you in, the aesthetics of the restaurant is just beautiful. And you have to be dressed up. You can't come in
You have to wear a jacket.
You gotta really dress up. And God, just the presentation of the food. And I know we were just sitting here talking about Victorian Albert's, but it is a must eat here.
And it is really upscale and really fancy, and we are not upscale fancy people. We get down on some fast food a lot. But they made it so accessible. Our waiters, two waiters that you have, servers were just exceptional, explained everything, were so kind and generous. And, it's a 3-4 hour dining experience, which went by, honestly, more quickly than I wish it had, because it was so amazing. And it's definitely a once in a lifetime experience. I definitely want to go back again. I mean, pocketbook will definitely restrict how often that happens. But definitely just absolutely exceptional. So if it is in your budget and you're into food, I absolutely would encourage you to try it because it is wild. So that completes dining at Grand Floridian. Again, exceptional restaurants. Also, one of our favorite things is right to our right-hand side, which is the Enchanted Rose Lounge. That is one of our favorite lounges on all of Disney World property. They have an exceptional seasonal old-fashioned, great drinks, and one of our favorite activities is a monorail crawl. So, part of the TTC, take the monorail to to Polynesian, go to Tambu Lounge, come to Grand Floridian, go to Enchanted Rose, and then go over to the Contemporary, and then go to the Steakhouse 71 Lounge. Rarely you can get up to the California Grill bar, but it's quite small and usually is completely packed and not accessible. But a monorail crawl is always a good time to, spend your evening. If you've kind of done the parks in the day, got a rest in, and you may adults only trip, couples only trip, can be a fun way to spend the night.
Yeah. And if you're going to be doing the crawl and you're at the Polynesian first, go ahead and then put in your name for Trader Sam's.
Yep.
So hopefully by the time you're done with your whole loop, you're back at the Polynesian. And
7 hours
later, and you're back. Well, that's all for dining.
Yeah. Hope you guys have enjoyed these resort reviews. We're trying to bring you all of the magic that we get to experience every day. We'd love to hear what else you want to see, what more you want to know about. If you're enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe to our channel. If you are interested in planning a vacation to Disney, Universal, cruises, some all-inclusive resorts, please reach out to us. We would love to help you, and you'll catch us on the next video.
All right, y'all. Have a great day.